Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. We'll watch Los Angeles in this one as they go up against Albuquerque. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles. Off the tip. Now, Wembanyama. Pass to Chambers. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. That's what we call a winning play.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And so here's Albuquerque after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Here's Pierce. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, good work on the in-between shot. I like seeing guys use this area of the floor.
And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Here's Chambers. That 3 off the mark. Here's Booker. Over Chambers. And again, it's Albuquerque.
And the confidence this kid has in his shot is something else. Booker isn't afraid to let it fly.
Now here's Jordan. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Albuquerque foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents. And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Here's Wembanyama. Edey with the steal. Knocks it loose. Wembanyama outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Everywhere on the floor, Wembanyama is a walking mismatch.
Here's Booker. Pass to Edey. It's blocked by Shaq.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Left side, Pierce. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Chambers. Takes a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Chambers got 6 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's Los Angeles. They're And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fight.
Anthony with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside, Pierce. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I love that mentality from Brown. Comes right back down the floor to answer the three with one of his own.
Here's Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Screen by Jordan. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Jordan's got 5.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, how about the handles there, creating some space for that shot.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 7. Wembanyama jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Outside, Davis. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Davis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's just a good-looking jumper from distance there.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
And sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
O'Neal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the paint. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Pass to Worthy. The 3 from Davis. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Wembanyama with it. Here's Jordan. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Jordan. Offline with his three.
Albuquerque foul call. Robert Parrish. First personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama looking it over. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Now here's Davis. And it's Worthy in the corner. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Worthy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the inside. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Jordan in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jordan's got 5 now.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
A 3 from Wembanyama. And stolen by Jordan. 3 on 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They get it back. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 7.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Here's Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
On the wing, Brown. For 3, Pierce gets the three-pointer to fall. Pierce has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kicked by Anthony. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Anthony's got 6.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Here's Davis. Rebound by Wallace. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Anthony. He has 6. Outside, Pierce. Brown outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
50.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. We're going to step aside for... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Los Angeles. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Back to Wembanyama. With the drive in the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
Booker looking around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
George.
Paul George.
And slams it right down on top of Zach Edey.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Like seeing him drain that three ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
Here's Jordan. Outside, George. Tosses it up. Again, Los Angeles.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's Edey.
Well, rebounds look too easy for Edey sometimes. Taller than even most NBA players.
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Booker. Now Jordan. Screen by O'Neal. Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
Good on the three-point shot. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter. For three, Booker buries the deep ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here is Wembanyama. Screen by O'Neal. The drive by Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
For three. And down goes the three.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Wembanyama outside.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things to this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
And here's Pierce. Now Booker from deep. O'Neal there for the rebound. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Wembanyama outside. Oh, no good on the dunk. A deep three. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess
Drive home